In spring 2018, the principal meeting of NHS leaders celebrated its 9th year by joining up delegates from clinical, IT and strategic domains to focus on the key NHS principle of working together for patients. For the first time, over 100 medical and clinical directors were able to engage with CIOs, chief executives and strategic directors from across the country under one roof. Participants attended to explore and debate whole system approaches to solve the UK's evolving healthcare needs. Advances in medicine and technology were at the forefront of the discussions, and solution providers delivered inspirational case studies which were exemplars of modernising standards, improving working practices and driving resources to the front line. The forum's innovative approach enabled multi-channel, face-to-face discussions across all board and strategic level job functions, resulting in a sense of clarity and purpose and illustrating the value of working in synergy to move forward with services.
Never been to the Healthcare Strategy Forum before. I was very open to just picking up any ideas in terms of technology and how that can benefit patient experience and care, as well as staff that work on the front line.
The presentation that we delivered it twice, and on both occasions the feedback was really positive. We had a lot of people coming up to us afterwards and asking us a lot of questions, interested in the way that we've implemented electronic prescribing, but also what it is that we've got coming up at the hospital.
Well, JSC has been to a number of these events, both here in Oxford and also in the northern events in Chester and others in recent years. And pretty much in most of those cases, the engagement that's given us to senior management has led on to further discussions, and in some cases has actually led on to actually business.
This forum actually helps me get information and feedback from leaders inside of the NHS, from individuals that do day-to-day work and follow the patient through what they're doing across their organizations. That allows me to take that information back into Vital and then create product or create solution that fills the need for their pain points that they see.
Meeting with the vendors and the people that are actually here attending the conference, it's a fantastic opportunity because you often don't know what is out there until you are looking for something. So it can actually give you an idea, something quite simple in terms of a piece of software, some new technology, or it might just be a change management process that a trust has put in place.
So the venue and the catering has been excellent actually. Not only the sympathy of the personnel, the organization that so far I've been noticing, of course, the quality of the food and the availability for the staff to answering the questions and to guide during the process is so far 5 stars.
The speed networking experience is great fun. You have a combination of 5 or 6 people behind a desk, and you've got 4 minutes to share all the information that you would like to share in an hour. So make sure that you are very, very specific about the messages that you would like to portray. And the feedback has been really, really positive. And many of the people that we met during this speed networking session have come over to our pod afterwards to find out further information and collect case studies and understand how other trusts have benefited from our technology.
The one-to-ones are great because we've got scheduled appointments, and we can also make appointments on the hoof as well. So people that we've met at the speed dating have been able to come and see us now one-to-one time with us. So it's really a good opportunity for us.
I think I found this whole experience very useful, and I actually am thinking about the next time I probably will send some of my colleagues in and may use this to actually train them up to bring more voices back into the organisation to be able to influence change that I think is overdue.
The organisation of this event is very, very different than your average medical conference, where you sort of wend your way from lecture to lecture and the odd cup of coffee and miss the odd lecture, to be honest, often. This is tightly managed, this. I wasn't sure that would be my bag, to be honest, but it hasn't been intrusive at all. It's managed very, very well. time is very important to this, this conference. A lot of detail, a lot of meetings are packed into a relatively short period of time. So it has to be managed tightly, but it's not intrusive.
The Healthcare Strategy Forum is an excellent forum to meet with the NHS and for the NHS to meet with solution providers and for us to kind of convene in a relaxed, informed space to really have an interesting and productive conversation.
So I have done many marketing events. I'm not as young as I look, and I think the Healthcare Strategy Forum is certainly one of the best events I've done in the last number of years. So thank you to AH Media for such a great event.